So, who doesn't love being outdoors? Well, maybe there's a few of us who don't, but I know for myself when I'm inside and I'm really involved with what I'm doing, I don't like being disturbed and told to go outside and get some fresh air, even though it's for my benefit and my health. But this is a young lady who just loves life and loves to be in the water, even though it is bloody cold. But she loves it. And Jimmy is over there in the distance. I'll see if I can... no, he's gone beyond the... Oh, there he is. There we go. They both love being outside, especially if they've been inside and not able to get out to the big paddocks area because of the rain and hail that we've had the last couple of days. So they just like being around and going out for a bit of a walk. So we're going for a walk today, and I'd like you to just come with us and just be part of this beautiful journey, because, you know, as we go through life, as we traverse through the various steps that we go in various different perspectives of how we see life, as how we are intrigued with what we see, what we don't see, what we feel, what we think we should feel, what we hear, what we thought we heard. We tend to become a little jaded. We become a little tired of the general ho-hum walk of the day, which is why I really do want to touch on the subject of who we are as spirit beings, who we are as those wonderful creatures called spirit or soul beings. Because we aren't just flesh and blood. We aren't just the spacesuit, as I refer to it, as a meat suit that just walks around this realm day to day, goes to sleep, gets up, does the day, goes to sleep, gets up, does the day, goes to sleep, gets up. You know, if that was all it is, please put a bullet in my head now. Seriously, if that's all there is to life, then I just don't want a part of it. But if it is manifesting, if it is playing with the energies, if it is learning more about the light of realm and the source energy, the creator being, then let me know, let me find out more, let me discover, let me come into the very fullness of who I am as a spirit being, as a being of light, of divinity. Because when we realize that we are in a connection, when we are in the very essence of our being, whoops, sorry, that's my finger. When we realize that we are connected to the divine in such a way that it doesn't matter if we are connected as starseeds to the Palladians, to the Arcturians, to the Syrians, to the Lyrans. And I'm going to get onto the Lyrans any day now, because I still see so many people thinking that they are lions or feline creatures. Now, I've been told something completely different. I've channeled completely different. I've written books that are completely different. And I know it goes against the common narrative about what so many people have seen on the internet and discovered, they think, from what other people have said. But, you know, my discovery is something I didn't even know what a Lyran was when I started connecting to the Lyrans. I had a kind of idea, I suppose. I'd heard about them, but I'll get into that more a little bit later on. Being a light being, being an energy of light, it doesn't mean that we glow in the dark. What it means is that we are beings that are conscious, that we're on a journey of that which is complex and complexity, and also at times very, very easy. It's like having a path that we see that there is a bit of mud, a bit of bogginess, and we've got to navigate it. We've got to learn where to step, where not to step. life can be looking at the path and going, well, do we go that way? Or do we go that way? Or do we go and get into that or that? Where do we go in life? How do we maintain it? Excuse me, I'm just going to call my dogs. Hey, guys. Look at that. There they are. Let's go this way. Good, good. When we come into the realization that we are beings, energy beings, we're star seeds. Yes, you came. You get a reward. What have I got for you? You going to sit? Are you going to sit? Going to give me a paw? Paw. Shake. Shake. Gracie, shake. Shake. Good girl. All right. Yes. Jimmy, sit. Jimmy, sit. You going to give me a paw? Paw? No, not today. Okay. We're still learning that one. All right. Sorry about this, guys. This is my life. Talking about the various things and at the same time interacting with the real-time world that we live in. The real-time illusion, the real-time beingness, the consciousness, the awareness of who we are, what we are. I'm a being of light. I am divine. I have the divine in me. I am of the incorruptible light, the incorruptible source. I'm not a Christian. I'm an ex-Christian, but I am of the incorruptible light. I am of the original source, the blueprint that created everything I see around me, that has been mimicked in so many ways. I suppose you could say I lean towards the Gnostic way of looking at life. But again, I don't fully accept everything of the Gnostics. But I do say that there is more than just good and evil. There is something so far beyond. And it is the divine that leads me. It is the divine that has touched me. It is the divine mother that has ignited life inside of me. It is the divine father that has grounded and secured my love of knowing who I am. Because I cannot have the divine feminine without the divine masculine. There is balance in everything we do, and everything that they are, and everything that we touch. And we cannot say to one, you are this, and one, you are that, if we do not have within ourselves the awareness that there is balance in everything, that there is freedom in everything, that once we come into the awareness of being who we are, that's the power, that's the flow, that's the abundance. Because when you know who you are, when you know that there is nothing that can stop you from the true beingness of you, yes, you have the innate right in your heart, that which is your truth. Oh, sorry, my hand's covering the thing there. When we know that we are in our balance and in our truth, and we stand in the I am that I am within us, with that very depth of truth, that very depth of knowing that we are we are the expanse, we are in the one, we are connected in the one breath. It's the breath of life, it's that flow of energy that brings to us every aspect of who we are. It brings us to an awareness that we are alive because of the energy of the one that is inside of us. Look at those animals running off there. They know who they belong to, and they know who they are. And they're happy and they're safe and they'll come back each time. We'll call them and they'll come back. Who calls you? Who calls you home in the dark times? In the times where you are alone? In the times where you are lonely? What is the voice? Whose is the voice that calls to you? Is it the voice within yourself, the small, still voice of integrity and honor? Is it the voice that says that you are connected to the truth?